Palworld delivers creature taming survival like no other. This open-world adventure on PS5 lets you capture and command over 100 unique pals, blending Pokemon-style collection with hardcore crafting and combat. In seamless two-player co-op, you and a friend share a persistent world, assigning pals to automate farms, mines, and factories while exploring biomes teeming with resources and bosses. Build sprawling bases with assembly lines for guns, armor, and vehicles, fending off raids that demand coordinated attacks using PAL abilities and firearms. The PS5 version shines with 60 FPS performance, stunning visuals from dynamic weather to lush islands added in updates like Sakurajima, and haptic feedback enhancing every shot. Manage blood quality for buffs, craft saddles for flying mounts, and unlock tech trees progressing from sticks to mechs. Challenges like harsh knights and mega bosses keep tension high, but duo teamwork turns grinds into triumphs, making progression faster and raids exhilarating. With cross-progression and endless customization, it's ideal for pairs craving depth in survival and companionship. Grounded shrinks you into a backyard survival epic. On PS5, this co-op gem from Obsidian has you and a partner navigating a massive suburban yard as tiny kids, battling insects like spiders and bees while crafting from blades of grass and acorn shells. Two-player online co-op lets you split tasks. One scouts for resources, the other builds treehouse forts with moats and traps, unlocking mutations for abilities like spider climbing or ant armor. The world evolves with biomes from ponds to hedges, hiding labs with bosses requiring strategy like dodging orb weavers. PS5 enhancements deliver 4K visuals, ray-traced shadows, and DualSense haptics that rumble with every axe swing on ladybugs. Analyze enemies for weaknesses, brew smoothies for buffs, and delve into mysteries via audio logs. Nights bring wolf spiders, demanding defensive builds tested in blood moons. Progression feels rewarding as tech trees expand from pebble axes to claymore black oxbows, with co-op halving grinds and amplifying discoveries like Mixar Labs. Deep, replayable, and terrifyingly fun for duos mastering the micro-world. Raftcraft's Oceanic Survival Mastery for 2. Awake on a tiny plank amid endless seas on PS5. Hook debris to expand your vessel into a floating fortress with engines, crop farms, and shark defenses. Two-player co-op shines as you divide labor. One steers and researches blueprints, the other dives for titanium or explores radio tower islands riddled with puzzles and mutants. Construct from planks to advanced purifiers, smelters, and biofuel refineries, upgrading from hooks to spear guns for shark battles. PS5 boasts 4K waves, 60 FPS sailing, and adaptive triggers mimicking hook tension. Story unfolds via notes leading to Varuna Point, a massive abandoned ship with platforming challenges and boss sharks. Manage thirst via biofilters, hunger with grills and livestock like llamas, and sanity by expanding rooms. Nighttime shark bites demand quick repairs, while storms test stability. Updates like Final Chapter add quests and endgame content. Relaxing yet tense, perfect for pairs building dreams adrift, with infinite replay via random islands. 4. Ark Survival Ascended remasters Dino Taming Survival Grandeur. Rebuilt in Unreal Engine 5 on PS5, tame hundreds of creatures from Rexes to flyers in a vast prehistoric world, building thatch huts to metal fortresses. Two-player split-screen or online co-op allows seamless duo play. One tames while the other gathers berries and hides, unlocking saddles, engrams, and tributes for bosses like Broodmother. PS5 delivers stunning 4K foliage, dynamic lighting, and 60 FPS, with ray tracing plus haptics for dino roars. Breed mutants, craft crossbows to rocket launchers, and explore caves teeming with artifacts. Manage torpor, weight, and oxygen on dives, crafting kibble for high-level tames. Nighttime threats like raptors demand torchlit defenses, escalating to alpha raids. Crossplay with PC/Xbox expands options, while mods add variety. Deep systems reward strategy, from imprinting babies to ascension portals. Epic for friends conquering the island together with endless progression. 5. Dead Island 2 unleashes zombie-slaying co-op chaos on PS5. Wield bats, saw blades, and acid launchers in gore-soaked LA, evolving via skill cards for abilities like ground pounds or electric fists. Two-player drop-in co-op lets you revive each other mid-horde, sharing loot from fused weapons like electrified cleavers that dismember crushers and flatteners. PS5's 4K visuals pop with flesh engine gore, 60 FPS fluidity, and DualSense feedback pulsing dismemberments. Progress through Beverly Hills to Venice Beach, tackling story missions and lost and found collectibles, unlocking outfits. Customize slayers with perks boosting stamina or fury mode finishers. Environmental kills like exploding barrels amplify duo synergy against walkers and screamers. DLCs add house and solofest with new zombies and arenas. Fast-paced, hilarious combat shines brightest together, with revives preventing wipes. Replayable for card grinding and challenge cards. Bloody brilliant for pairs craving visceral undead brawls. 6. No Man's Sky offers infinite universe survival on PS5. Procedurally generated galaxies let you mine asteroids, scan flora, and build freighters in seamless space. Two-player co-op via Nexus lets you join friends' instances, dividing galaxy hunts. One refines fuel, the other claims systems, tackling expeditions with shared rewards. PS5's 4K HDR worlds dazzle with vibrant planets, 120 FPS option, and haptic simulating scanner pulses. Craft multi-tools to hypercubes, exocraft for terrain vehicles, and starships for dogfights against sentinels. Updates like worlds overhaul biomes with weather, fauna behaviors, and underwater bases. Manage life support, hazard protection, and units via trading posts. Multiplayer hubs host races, battles, and guild missions. Explore anomalies for lore on Atlas or relax in serene vistas. Depth from 18 quintillion planets ensures fresh discoveries. Ideal for duos charting stars with crossplay uniting platforms. 7 Days to Die crafts zombie apocalypse depth on PS5. Voxel-based world demands fortifying against horde knights every 7 days, scavenging for guns, meds, and schematics. Two-player co-op splits roles. One loots POI bunkers, the other forges iron tools, building concrete bunkers with turrets and traps. PS5 runs 60 FPS with enhanced draw distance, DualSense vibrations for shotgun blasts, and console edition optimizations. Perks tree skills, marksmanship to heavy armor, brewing pipe bombs from components. Manage painkillers for broken legs, food quality to avoid dysentery, and sleep for buffs. Daytime traders offer blueprints, nighttime blood moons spawn demolishers battering walls. Alpha 21 revamps crafting, vehicles, and stealth. Procedural maps ensure replayability. Tense teamwork turns sieges into victories with mods via console commands. Ultimate zombie sandbox for pairs enduring the undead. 8. Green Hell immerses in Amazonian survival horrors on PS5. Track sanity via hallucinations, craft blowpipes from lianas, and build huts from palm fronds. Two-player co-op demands communication. One purifies water, the other hunts armadillos, facing jaguars, caimans, and tribal warriors. PS5's 4K jungle teams with detail, 60 FPS fluidity, and haptics for leech removals. Story mode Spirits of Amazonia adds 20 hours investigating chieftains, unlocking totems. Manage macro/micronutrients via foraging berries, crabs, and fish drying. Treat wounds with maggots, build canoes for river exploration. Updates include animal husbandry and fortifications, night spring anacondas, days fever dreams eroding reason. Deep HUD reveals parasites like worms demanding surgery. Brutal realism rewards knowledge, perfect for duos conquering the green inferno. 9. V-Rising empowers vampire survival supremacy on PS5. Awaken Weekend, hunt blood from V bloodlines for gear unlocks, building gothic castles. Two-player co-op lets you siege keeps together. One tanks while the other spellcasts frost novas. PS5 dazzles with gothic biomes, 4K shadows, 60 FPS combat, and adaptive triggers for spell cooldowns. Serve thralls for production, craft spell points into illusions or blood meteors. Daytime sun weakness demands coffin rests, nighttime boss hunts like Alpha Wolf yield capes. Tech Tree progresses from wooden clubs to Dracolich summons. PvE/PvP servers, clan raids at stakes. Updates expand endgame with Dracula fights. Gothic ARPG depth with survival crafting shines in duos dominating Vardaron nights. 10. Forever Skies pioneers post-apocalyptic airship survival on PS5. Pilot a customizable aerostat through toxic dust storms, scanning nanotech ruins for blueprints. Two-player co-op divides repairs, one scans artifacts, the other fabricates filters, descending to irradiated Earth for titanium. PS5's 4K Vista stun with derelict megastructures, 60 FPS flight, and haptics simulating engine strain. Expand ship with hydroponics, labs, and drills, managing oxygen, radiation, and fuel. Story probes Eris mystery via data drives, unlocking story modules. Biomes from storms to ground vents challenge navigation. Updates add 4-player co-op and gardening. Atmospheric tension from failing seals builds urgency. Innovative vertical exploration rewards ingenuity, ideal for pairs reclaiming skies. The Forest terrifies with cannibal-infested island survival on PS5. Crash-landed, chop trees for log cabins, hunt lizards for stew, exploring caves for plain parts. 2-player online co-op amplifies tension. One scouts mutants, the other reinforces walls with spikes. PS5 enhances 1080p 60 FPS caves, detailed foliage swaying in wind, quick loads. Craft effigies, scaring cannibals, Molotovs for patrols, zip lines spanning cliffs. Sanity drops spawn mutants at base, demanding skull lamps. Story unfolds via drawings leading to Sahara Lab. Mutants evolve from patrols to fiery mutants. Endgame sinkholes reveal Yaki, horror peaks in dark caves with crawling horrors. Unmatched atmosphere for duos braving peninsula horrors. 12. Conan Exiles unleashes barbaric multiplayer savagery on PS5. Exiled naked, thrall slaves for crafting benches, building sandstone citadels. 2-player co-op tames hyenas, raids obelisks for boss tributes, one distracts, other loots artifacts. PS5's 4K deserts shimmer, 60 FPS sieges, sorcery updates adding demon summons. Age of War adds clan banners, siege weapons. Manage thirst via wells, hunger with grills, corruption from sorcery demanding altars. Journey system unlocks recipes via obelisks. PvP servers thrive on purges, PvE on dungeons. Deep building from reed to black ice, weapons from stone to obsidian. Epic scale rewards ambition, perfect for duos forging empires in Hyboria.